Hello YouTube. So in this video here we're going to have two Alliance Wars combined. We're going to have SSX versus GT40 and then SSX versus 4Loki. Now in the GT40 war I only do 3 fights, I believe it's 3 fights, and then the 4Loki war I only do 1, so that's the reason why I put them together. The main reason for the 4Loki one in particular is that I had quite a bit of family stuff going off at that time, and my mindset wasn't in a particularly great place to do Alliance War, so I made sure I spoke to my officers in advance just to warn them that I probably wouldn't be the best thing for me to actually do much, because if I died or anything it would probably upset me a lot more, because then I've technically kind of screwed 29 other people over. But we'll come to that when it comes to it. So here we've got this Doctor Doom versus Nova. Now luckily for me, Doctor Doom counters Nova pretty hard. IP, while being a very good person that I've met in real life, is also a good person because this Nova is only rank 4, so I appreciate him for that. Makes my job a little bit easier, saves me a few potions, thank God, because people know I'm not a big fan of playing against Nova, just because for some reason his special ones that seem to always catch me, but, and there's a big but, have got a lot better at that, so I am still working towards getting that and the SB2 actually down properly. So yeah, we're just going to go into the Doom cycle here, and you can see that this fight is, yeah, pretty much already done. I just don't throw the special 2 here. I'm going to go straight back to a special 3 and then finish the fight that way. It's just as easy by the time I've put him unblockable to watch it get staggered to blah blah blah. Yeah, I may as well just go through this special 3 animation and ruin a little bit of time, but it wouldn't have been that much. So that is my section 1 fight done. I did this because I just wanted to kind of get it out of the way. There was a few people within the GT chat especially that was asking me like, is SSX ever going to move? So I did that one fight just to kind of do a little bit of movement. Here we're coming up against a very regular and common occurrence for me, especially the last couple of seasons. So this is Path 4 in Section 2. Nick Fury versus Marcel's Spider-Ham. So yes, a shout out to Marcel, what a guy. Very, very good Twitch streamer, especially from MCOC. Does pretty much everything from Battlegrounds all the way to arena grinds. So I'm sure you already have, but please check him out if you haven't. Lovely guy to speak to quite a little bit, so yeah, appreciate this. I just want to give him a little bit of a shout out there. So this piggy is, well, annoying. I'm kind of just wanting to bait special 1s out where I can, and here he goes unblockable because I wasn't even paying attention to how many debuffs I had. So now we throw the special 1 just to clear them all off. Get rid of his unblockable, give myself the unblockable, but I don't think I actually take advantage of this. No, I don't. Just because I'm still trying to get that special 1 out of him. Being a little bit stubborn. And here we go, I'm going to throw the special heavy attack even, to get rid of all them debuffs. Now I have actually got a Porker Pop on me, which, yeah, I'm just going to be like, screw it, I don't care, I'll just take that slight damage and get rid of all these debuffs again. But yeah, this rank 5 actually took a lot bit of more of a beating than what rank 4s previously had, so I was quite impressed with the piggy. But his time was nigh and it's game over for them. Now we go into the fight where you could probably eat 40 hits and should still win, and that is against this Null. So this is Biwi's rank 5 Null here. Love Null, so I would shout out to anyone that's going to rank 5 him. That's fair play. I'd love to do it, but I can't bring myself to do it right now. I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure mine's still rank 3, but max sig. But yeah, so again, this fight is pretty much, you'll see me do it many times between Doctor Doom and Absorbing Man. I was really happy with that clean little intercept there actually. It really set me up quite nicely. I believe I bait this special 2. Oh, no, here we go. So I give myself some power. Now I'm going to bait the special 2. Dex all of that, which is nice and simple. Again, that just takes a little bit of practice for them people that are watching this that maybe can't do that right now. That just takes maybe 10 to 15 fights of just trying to learn just to slow yourself down a little bit, and then only dex the first couple when the actual dash is coming in at you. but you'll get there. I'm pretty sure most people who watch these videos probably are highly experienced war people, or people wanting to learn about high experience wars anyway. So now we're going to go into this, and you can see here that I am just shy of my special 1 by the time I do the rotation. So that's just annoying, but it is what it is. So we're going to eat the special 3 because I already lost my indestructibles. And now I'm in reverse control, so I'm telling myself in this moment, you are in reverse controls. So I am purposely making sure that I remember that this whole time, and just trying to make sure I get all this right. So at this point I am really concentrating to try and make sure I got my swipe left and swipe right correct. But yeah, that is the end of my fights in this war. Sadly, we did end up losing to GT, but I think that was probably expected. So shout out to all my old guys there. I appreciate you. Thank you for all my time in GT. Good luck for the rest of the season, because it's not been your best, so we hope you pick it up. For Loki here, on the other hand, again, this is where I spoke to my officer. I'm happy that I actually recognised that my mental health-ish was a little bit weaker than normal because of the situations going off in my life. So I'm kind of giving myself a pat on the back with that sentiment to say, thank you very much to me to actually looking out for myself. But yeah, I'm going to go up against this Jessica Jones here. Now, it's the first time I've ever done it, and it's probably one of the first times actually I've ever brought Valkyrie into the war, especially since the change happened where her instant bleeds don't bypass the protection anymore. So I'm going to boost, like I said. I was very, very keen on getting this one solo fight done, and then I could just apply pre-fights and that. Fun fact, all of the people did all the fights without me giving them the pre-fights anyway. So technically my White Magneto and 2 of the Odin pre-fights were useless. But we move. Anyway, so normal plan with any sort of Valkyrie versus Jessica Jones fight is you're just going to basically build your buffs from your Pierce to your Bulwark. And for myself here, I'm just not going to knock her down the whole time. I have zero intentions of fussing about the protection being up or whatever. Now, this is Clown's Jessica, so we obviously have a lot of good history with Clown within this alliance, and yes, he is definitely someone that is doing us a huge favour, so I appreciate them. And we're going to go into this here. We're going to throw the special 2 into her block, just because I don't want to knock her down, as I said. And now we have the Pierce, and I'm just going to literally just be baiting specials when I need to. And apart from that, just hitting into a block or normally, and that's how the fight's pretty much going to end. I think towards the end, it gets a little bit more dicey because she goes unblockable, if I remember rightly. But it's fine, she just builds up to the 10 here. So I think this one's the last one that's unstoppable. And then the next special attack that goes to hit me, I believe, is here we go. Sorry, the one I throw is the one where it goes, she starts to go unblockable. So now we're just going to get through this fight. You can see the damage is still pretty good. Yes, I'm huge boosted, but the damage is still very, very good. And 1 minute 30 into the fight, she's down. So yeah, my one fight, we end up, for some reason, here we go. So you can see on the score now, we do end up actually winning this war. So shout out to Loki, good luck for the rest of the season, and I will see you in the next video.